Enlightenment is just the state of light, wisdom. Enlightenment comes from the word light, enlightened. So, what is that? Light means light symbolizes knowledge. And knowledge is of two types that I have said always. The one dimension of knowledge is the knowledge of matter. The other dimension of knowledge is the knowledge of the spirit. Knowledge of matter is necessary for the Jivatma because the Jiva has entered into this material world. And this material world has its own laws, own guidelines. So the Jiva is Brahma, and the Brahma is actually basically Nirguna. Brahma has no attribute. So this Prakriti, this matter is attribute only. When Prakriti becomes no attribute, Prakriti becomes Brahma. But Brahma never becomes Prakriti. This is very, very clear. It's like the milk. If you boil the milk and collect the cream, and again you boil the cream and prepare the ghee, that ghee you cannot again make milk. Although it came from the milk, the ghee will never become milk again. But the milk will always become ghee. So when Prakriti has no attribute, Prakriti is Brahma. How is it? Many people say, how can Prakriti will have no attribute? Yes, Prakriti has no attribute in the origin, in the beginning. What we call Mula Prakriti. It's a very absolute state. Prakriti is having no attribute. All the attributes are completely merged, like the seed. The seed has no branch, no leaf. Only when the seed expands itself, the branches are visible, leaves are visible, fruits are visible, flowers are visible. So when Prakriti, the seed, expands herself, then comes the gunas. The first guna is sattva, the next is rajas, the last is tamas. These are the three dimensions of Prakriti that is in the manifestation mode. But when the Prakriti is not in the manifestation mode, Prakriti is in its natural state that we call the Mula Prakriti. In 13th chapter of Gita, Lord Krishna referred to this. This Prakriti and this Purusha, both in the beginning, are beginningless. Know it, vidhi. Know that at the original state, both Prakriti and Purusha are one. So, what is enlightenment? Enlightenment is nothing but to come to this realization that I am the unmanifest, all-pervading, and I am also the manifest and ever in motion, ever expanding, ever ascending, and ever clinging. This is to be experienced while you are still inside the frame called the body. You are ever expanding, that is, horizontally you are expanding. You are ever ascending, and you are ever clinging. So, if you are able to know this, not intellectually, but experientially, you are doing this. And also, you are not getting identified with what you know. Simply, it is a happening. you are able to maintain the awareness. But if the awareness is not 100%, it will not be possible to know that you are constantly expanding, you are constantly ascending, you are constantly clinging. If the awareness is not 100%, you will not be able to know it. Because of this inability to know, you get identified. The moment you get identified with this process, it goes on, it's natural, it's a process. You are not doing it. Now you see, when I'm talking, my hand is moving. But I'm not, intentionally I'm not moving. The moment I'm aware of my hand is moving, I'm just putting the hand down. Automatically. Everything in this manifest world happens automatically. It is in its autopilot mode. When you get angry, is it in autopilot mode? You will say, no, I got angry. Someone who has not reached 100% light will say, he got angry, she got angry. But one who is 100% in light, that is knowledge, that is awareness. One who is able to maintain 100% his awareness, he will not say that he got angry. He will simply clearly see that it is an autopilot mechanism that is actually manifesting as anger, as irritation, as repulsion, as attraction, as infatuation. That is the state called enlightenment. Now the question is, how it will be possible? I was also thinking like, how can it be possible that always one will be in that state? But then what about his life in the real Prakriti plane? This was a big mystery to me. But ultimately I realized it is absolutely possible. If only the Jivatma will not get consciously involved in this autopilot ascension, autopilot expansion, autopilot clinging. Enlightenment is not a myth actually, it is a reality. After many births, Jnani attained my state. So what is actually saying? After many births, when the Jnani attains my state, Mang Prapadyat means my state. What he feels? How he responds? Vasudeva Sarvamiti, all these are embodiment of the same Vasudeva. What is Vasudeva? Vasudeva is the Devata that is a Vasa, that is a dwelling in that form. Vedanta says, Abrahman Tamaparjantam Paramatma Surupang Savarang Jangam Ishiva Pranama Jaganmayam. From Brahma to Sava, from the blade of grass up to the tallest pillar, the mountain, it's all Brahma. What is that? It's awareness. Awareness is there in everything. And this awareness, because it is formless, it is manifesting as a Paramatma. Sadhana is nothing but this. We are doing all this only to come to this stage. Sense control, mind control, pranayam, understand, reading the scripture, doing satsang, performing yajna. We all are doing only to come to this stage. That I am the unmanifest awareness. I am also the source of all manifestation. I am not a manifestation. And I am the all-pervading awareness. God is omnipotent, omniscient. Means all-pervading awareness and all-encompassing experience. So if you can yourself dealing from the process is experience. Product is the impact of this process. But you are not the process, never the product. You are the origin of this whole mechanism called process and product. This realization comes through all these sadhana, step by step, slowly, this state comes.